Man, you gotta keep the drop on people. You gotta keep people when you need people to pop on people. Keep the lock on people if you got the lock on people. Y'all niggas know the stilo of that nigga Beanie Siegel. Stilo. Keep the stilo. Stilo. Man, I don't borrow shit, so I don't owe no one. I concentrate on making my bread like Strowman. Only roll dice on sets where everything is a bet. I'm trying to collect like Kevin Garnett. I got niggas out there making it for me. While you faking your story, my attitude is like the state of Missouri. If it ain't a sure thing, no risk it. Got more flavor than the mango mystic. Linen shit, can't go twisted. I leave your block Chalk City. Ain't no talk with me. I keep a revolver, so my shells walk with me.
What up, TTC? Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Rayvon from Virginia. Giants Mafia, stand up. Up on Monday at work, here to talk some Giants football. Get back to my motherfucking bread and water. Motherfuckers are trying to keep me distracted with other shit. And I need to get back to the motherfucking basics with my motherfucking squad. So, you know, I've been peeping a couple of the moves that we done made, and of course everybody's going to assume that Victor Cruz and Rashad Jennings got released to open up space to, you know, go and get JPP. But to be honest with you, man, I really have a feeling myself that JPP is going to be gone, basically. He already set a number that he's looking at himself, and I think with other teams coming into the equation, unless he really wants to stay in New York and be a part of what we done started this year and what's going to be going forward, it's going to be hard to keep him. And timing has a lot to do with it as well, seeing that there's so many defensive ends in the draft. You know, there's a lot of talent at defensive end in the draft, and we won't even have to draft early to get a decent defensive end to take up for that spot. There's also a lot of fucking help in free agency as well this year. All types of positions. Of course, it's going to depend on, you know, who re-signs a lot of their players and stuff like that when free agency starts in March. But, you know, it's going to be pretty interesting. Victor Cruz, I wasn't surprised by that. We need a veteran receiver on this receiving core. You know, we can't allow, you see what happened this year when we allow Odell to be the fucking veteran, and he's kicking, hitting nets and doing all types of crazy shit, putting holes in walls. We need someone like an Anquan Bold in there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, a veteran. You know, Victor Cruz messed up, especially with that fucking Miami trip, man. You supposed to be the fucking vet. You supposed to be the one that's smart enough to tell the fucking youngsters not to go and do the shit, but instead of being the fucking role model that you're supposed to be for them, you want to join in with them and try to be cool and shit and try to go back to your younger days when your ass is fucking 30. You know, if you would have did more this year, they might have thought about keeping you. You know, he only had 30-something catches and he had 500-something yards, but he had one receiving touchdown, and that was in week 1. So, you know, sad to see you go, but you got to go, man. You got to go. It makes no sense. And then, you know, the other free agents, I definitely think we should bring Keenan Robinson back, you know, at the value that we go be getting, keeping him at. Hankins may be gone. We can find somebody to replace Hankins. Damn good player, but that's just how Jerry Reese and the Giants do. You know how we do with the defensive tackles and everything, man. You know, Linval Joseph, we let him go back in the day when he needed to be re-signed. But, you know, like I said, Keenan Robinson, Kelvin Shepard, we can let him go, but I'm really not tripping about him. We didn't have to sign him for a whole lot, so there's value there. There's a lot of players that's going to have to restructure. You know how many times Eli's had to restructure, so that's no problem. You know, Eli's always there to restructure. They're talking like we're going to lose DRC. I don't think so. He should be another player that has to restructure. No way we let him go. He's too valuable. He's a leader back there in the secondary. You have to keep him. We need to let players go like fucking Bobby Rainey. You know, get Dwayne Harris to restructure his contract right now, or y'all have to find more fucking value for him and use him in a better spot than what you just using him in to get banged up on special teams most of the fucking time for all the money that we paying him. You know, there's a lot of decisions that's gonna be made in free agency. I know we're gonna go at Andrew Whitworth, and you know, you got fucking Adrian Peterson out there begging, because you got motherfuckers looking at the Giants and they see exactly what the fuck we got in place and they want to be a part of it. You know, I'm all for going for a running back like Eddie Lacy, who's coming off of an injury, but we know what he can do. And he played in college with Landon Collins. So they buddy. You already know what it do. I'm sure we won't have no problem keeping him in condition, the condition that he needs to be in to be an effective running back in New York. This is the perfect place for him to come. So like I said, I don't like to do mock drafts and all that other shit, fellas. I don't like to talk too much about fucking going, you know, ahead of what the fuck I need to go ahead of, because really what's gonna matter is what players get re-signed and you know, players that we're gonna be bringing from free agency to our team. That's gonna have a lot to do with who we draft early in the draft and how we draft and what players fall to us. So everybody knows how that goes, man. Everybody knows how that goes. But in the meantime and in between time, y'all already know what I'm doing with the Wolfpack. We about to get it in once again. Another round to sit here and clown these motherfuckers on TTC. And I'm going to still be coming out with my Giants Mafia TV. So y'all just stay tuned. Your boy Rayvon from Virginia. Gone.